Good morning children. How are you today? Hope you are being safe at home, right? So welcome back to the another session. So we are still in the fourth lesson. I know. Still I have one more topic to finish. Worksheet 1, which is on the page 25. Hope you are ready with your books and ready to learn new thing, right? So today we are going to finish off our worksheet. And just to be concentrate how to do a reading comprehension. So the new topic is reading comprehension, so how to do it. So don't worry about the answers. If you are not able to write, I will send you notes, nothing to worry. So all you have to do is to just keep your textbook ready and listen and see in the book. Okay, so let's start with the worksheet 1, page number 25. Reading. I am reading the passage. Read the passage carefully and answer the questions. So this type of this is called reading comprehension, children. So usually when you go to higher classes also, like a 6th class, it might start. They'll give you a little paragraph and ask you some questions. So you have to find the answers in the paragraph itself. So this is my favorite thing in English. Because I don't have to memorize my answers, right? So you can read the question and look for the answer where it is in the paragraph and take the correct answer. So simple it is. This is my favorite one, and you score more marks on this. So try to be concentrate how I am teaching. So this method is called reading comprehension. So if you go to higher classes, you will get these type of comprehensions, which you will score very more marks. Known comprehension and unknown comprehension will be there. Known means some paragraph will be given from your textbook. Okay, unknown means the paragraph will be a general topic. It will be given and you will be asked some questions and you have to write the correct answer. So simple it is. Let's start. Once a man named Raman was travelling in a train. So what is it? He is travelling in a train. Suddenly he felt thirsty. Thirsty means the mouth gets dry, you feel like drinking water, no? So that is called thirsty. So at the next station, he got down to look for water. So usually the train stops in between the different places, right? So what he did, since he was very thirsty, he got down in one station and looking for water. As he caught sight of a water tap and reached it, the engine whistled. So he is looking for a tap. Where is the tap water on the platform? So he is searching it. So he caught one tap water. So as soon as he want to drink the water, the engine of the train whistled. So it makes the sound before it starts. Right, children? Hope you traveled in the train and you know very well. He started running back, but in vain. Vain means it's a waste. What happened? He started running back and he wanted to catch the train, but he missed the train. The train had already left the station. So it's already left the station. He came and he want to get on the train, but it's a waste. Already the train left the station. As it was getting dark. So it is getting dark. He decided to spend the night at the station. So he thought, what he decided? He thought, okay, anywhere is I'll miss the train. So what we going to do now? I'll spend the little this night in the station itself. In the morning, he inquired about the next train. So there are no trains at night. So the next morning he inquired. Inquiry counter will be there in the station. You know all children where is the train, when it will come. If you inquire, if you ask, they will give you the information. So he went to the inquiry counter and inquired about when the next train will be. But was disheartened to know that it was scheduled for the next day. So morning he went to the inquiry counter and asked the person there, and he said the next train will be the next day. Not today, but the next day. So what he will do now? Let's see what he did. So he decided to search for a place to stay. Obviously, the station master won't allow you to stay on the station all the for 2 or 3 days, right? For whole day you cannot stay there. So he decided to look for a place where he can stay for 1 day. He started walking down the street and saw a small hut far away in the village. So he came out of the station and started walking on the street. So he saw a small hut far away in a village. He requested the owner of the hut if he could give him shelter for a day. So he went to the hut and he asked the owner of the hut, like, can I please stay for a night, for a day here? The owner readily agreed. He said, okay. The owner was kind enough to serve Raman food. So even the owner served food to him. See, the Raman is a guest. So we have to take care of the guest. So what he did, the owner served him food and not ask anything from him in return. So he didn't took anything from Raman. He gave a shelter, he gave a food so that he can sleep on the day, right children? So in return, he didn't ask anything, he didn't expect anything from Raman. In the evening, there was a knock on the door. So in the evening what happened? Someone knocking the door of the hut. As the owner opened the door, a gentleman entered the hut. So some gentleman came. Usually when a man comes to usually a man refers to a gentleman. Hey, here, a gentleman. Mister, we introduce like that. So a gentleman entered the hut. He started arguing with the owner to pay the debts. So the gentleman came and he was talking to the owner because owner took some money from the gentleman. Now the owner has to pay to that gentleman, right? So if you take any money from others, we have to pay debt. That is called debt. So let's say if I borrowed some money from you, let's say for example. So after some time I have to give you back. The money is the debt that I have to give you back. So for that the gentleman came to the hut and he was asking the owner to pay his money back. Rama came to know that the owner of the hut was in need of money. So Raman came to know. They were discussing. So Raman came to know that he's a poor man. He needs money. The next morning, he kept an envelope in the cupboard and left for a station. So for the whole day, he was there in the hut only. Raman next day what he did? He kept one envelope in the cupboard of the hut and he left to the station. After some time, when the villager opened the cupboard, what he found? The envelope and saw a note addressed to him. So there was an envelope and there was a note in that. The note is for him, for the owner of the hut. It read, "You offered me." What he wrote? What Raman wrote in that envelope? You offered me shelter. You gave me shelter. You allowed me to stay in the hut, but did not expect anything. You didn't ask anything in return from me. So you didn't ask anything in return for me, but you gave me food, you gave me shelter, you gave me everything a guest needs, but you didn't ask anything in return. Yesterday, I heard the argument and came to know that you are in need of money. Yesterday, when you are talking with the gentleman, I came to know that you need of money. This is all I can do for you. So, What do you think the Raman have done that? What done? He kept some money in the envelope. See how nice the Raman is. In return, whatever the shelter, food, and all this hospitality he got, in return he gave. So, since that owner is not expecting anything, in order to help him, since he was a poor, he needs money, the Raman kept some money in the envelope. The villager smiled. See, finally the owner of the hut smiled and he looked at the money. See, very good children. You should always help to people in need, right? Yes. If you are taking something, you have to give something. Okay? Now, you understood the paragraph. Okay? Now we are going to answer the questions given. Choose the correct options to complete the sentences. Raman got down from the train. Because why he got down in the train? Why? He wanted some food, he wanted some water, or he wanted to inquire about something. What would be the answer, children? The first answer would be B. Why he get down from the train? Because he is thirsty, he want to drink some water, he is looking for the tap on the station so that he can drink some water. So, B is the answer. If you now you turn on the page 26, children. Raman missed the train. He spent the night. Where did he spend the night? He missed the train. Where did he spend the night? So what would be the answer would be? At the station, in the lodge, or in a hut. So he decided to spend the night at the station, no children. So answer would be A. Third one, the owner of the hut. He served him food, did not serve him food, served him food and expected money from him. So he served the food, right? So the owner of the hut served him food. The A is the answer. Fourth one, Raman came to know that the owner of the hut was in need of money. How he came to know that he needs of money? From the argument, as he heard the conversation between the gentleman and the owner. Yes, as he heard the conversation between the gentleman and the owner, so answer would be C. Okay. So next, think and answer. Suggest a suitable title for the story. So now you heard, children, what is the story about? What will be the suitable title? What will be the story name? Let's see. What you can think of? What do you think of? What you can do? Think about it and you do it as a homework. Okay? Homework will be suggest a title for the story. Okay, a short title would be enough. So think and answer. So this will be the homework for you. Next we go to the vocabulary. Pick the correct word to complete the sentences. Today we will spend the whole day. What is the vocabulary? What is the first answer for the vocabulary? What is the first answer? The first answer will be the whole. Today we will spend the whole This is the serial. And fifth one would be we won the match. So the fifth answer would be won. We won the match. Hope you understood, children, the story and the questions and how to answer by picking up the answer from the paragraph. And hope you understood this story also. So they are going to spend the whole day from morning till evening. The other hole will be the hole where the rabbit or a rat will live. And there are too many children. There are so many children, it means. And they saw a deer while hiking the mountains, and this is the cereal they are going to eat in the breakfast, and they won the match. And next topic will be writing. Writing, one more topic is left, children, for this worksheet. Name some festivals that are celebrated in India. Which one is your favorite? Write a few lines to describe how you celebrate it. So what are the different festivals? In few days what we are getting it? Diwali. Diwali, and next what we have? Christmas in December. Pongal in January. Right? So we have so many festivals. So you can take of any festival of your favorite one, favorite festival, Dasara, you can Dasara, Diwali, or Christmas, or Pongal, anything. What is your favorite? What is a big festival in your house? Usually, what I think in our house usually we celebrate Sankranti for 3 days, and Dasara is like for 10 days we celebrate. So depends also, every family will have a big festival. So which is your favorite one, where you enjoy a lot. So you can write about that festival a few lines. Which is your favorite? Which is, you can write few lines, 3 lines or 5 lines. Is that enough? Okay, children, hope you understood the topic of worksheet. Hope it is clear. So I already gave you the homework. Hope everything is clear. So hope you enjoyed the session also. So we'll meet you in the next class. Thank you. Have a good day.